The director's cut, Chunko, they, for whatever reason, they use the gold shipping version for the director's cut, so, like, they spent a bunch of time patching this game. Like, it has a bunch of quest progression bugs, there's, like, weird performance issues and stuttering, like, there's all kinds of problems that they fixed over extensive patching, but then when they released the director's cut, because it was the gold release version they used as their base, all those bugs are back. So the game is buggy as fuck, has weird stuttering problems, like it's a mess. They fucked with the look of the game. Like graphically, it looks like shit. Like the director's cut is terrible. It's real bad. So don't play the director's cut. That's the only version you can buy now. They took the original down for sale, but young Bob Page. At least I got the voice actor back for him.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control the post rates.
I'll fix it in a sec, so.
As we say. I still think we should wait for the referendum. We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month. But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were
Doesn't mean they're not there on board.
Finding the correct nerve
I certainly
interface has
ran into
proven
them.
more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter
fuck
the
is
human
she
body's
wearing?
abilities.
No, this is the
in
regular
response to claims
original
made
release.
by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting.
So just keep in mind as we look around this world that this is a prequel to the games we were just playing and takes place in 2027.
No,
7 years
we
from
won't be
now.
going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
Can I fix my chat now? There we go. Sorry about that.
David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't... Are you coming?
In a second. You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank had told me about it too. Hey, stop reading my emails.
Oops. God damn it. How's the capture looking? Frame rate smooth? I never know when I'm capturing these new games if it's going to capture choppily or not.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
27.
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
A ghost run?
You overthink everything.
Are you fucking
The
stoned?
work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just
new.
another-
The fuck do you think you're
We don't
talking to?
have teachers, doctors,
I'm gonna create
construction
ghosts.
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington?
I'll be knocking a lot of people out because that's the best way to optimize the experience gain you get.
Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Hey, that's the
Thanks
boss.
to Vasily, actually.
The boss
As
voice
I was
actor guy
saying,
from Splinter Cell.
Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing.
I can't remember his
But I've
name.
improved
The
its
guy who gives you all
design
your missions.
using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
I got
Solved
balls of
on
steel.
millimeters beyond- Here, watch. Go ahead.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the
Skylar.
details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to control the Typhoon.
You're right. The teacher would just love
I used the
having all those
Typhoon on the
things.
bosses.
You're missing the point.
The Typhoon makes the boss
Defense
fights easy.
contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you
That's
think
about
faster,
its only
react
use.
quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
Oh, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plans.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it.
I've
And
never
I
been
fixed
able to get into I. I've tried a few times,
You were going to?
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Forgot
That game
about
is
that.
too weird for me.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Richard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarah has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers, Athena. It transmits data to our dedicated satellite.
Yeah, they redid the boss fights for the director's cut. It's probably the only thing that would be classified as an upgrade in the director's cut is the new boss fights.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go
But the boss fights aren't that bad.
Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you Darrow ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to
They
get
didn't make
down
them
there.
optional, Kojito. They added like a puzzle solution to each one. So instead of having to fight them, you could like stealth around the environment and hit some switches and hack some computers, and then they would die that way instead of just shooting them. But it's not that big of a deal. Everything is so yellow in this game.
Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451.
Yeah, I didn't spec for combat. I can't win.
Her GPL
Like, just
implant
point your
shows her
gun and
moving
shoot
through
at them
the
until they're dead.
labs. I think she's running.
I've played this multiple times, Skyline.
Serious equipment failure. Can you
It's
get eyes
alright.
on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
See, I've got the objective indicators and the item highlighting disabled because I can't stand that shit. It does make it kind of hard to pick out items that you can pick up though. Like when you look at like a table that's full of shit like this, like there might be like an item in there and you'd never know it because there's so many like weird knickknacks everywhere. We gotta do the Deus Ex dance. Okay. I think this game is very, very good. It's just not as good as the first one. I guess there is nothing to pick up during this tutorial section. We don't even have an inventory right now. Who gives a shit about graphics, man? Underwhelming graphics? Who gives a fuck? It looks fine. The yellow on everything is a bit much, but it's not that big of a deal. Hey, fellas.
Keep running. Still watching Case. Who the hell is this guy? Keep running. Still watching Case. Damn, not here. Look. Be ready if he tries again. Get out here.
Look at that. I stealthed a room, guys. Ha! Mainly because we're playing on Give Me Deus Ex difficulty, and we're made of paper mache in this part of the game. That's... I don't know why this game is a prequel. Why didn't they just reboot the franchise? Like, why did they feel the need to tie this into the original? I don't understand. Like, you make a prequel, you set it 30 years before the first game, and then make everything look like mega futuristic. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just reboot the franchise, and that doesn't matter. I think they were trying to set up these bosses as like Metal Gear bosses or something. I don't think they really succeeded though. Yeah, I just finished Invisible War, Gao Simio, and played the first one right before that, so we're going through the whole series. I'm so dead if I try to fight these guys. Damn it. Cloudpunk? No. I did it. Not gonna lie, this one big downgrade from Invisible War The ragdolls are too realistic in this game. I want the goofy ragdolls that I could throw around like basketballs.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. You need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
I think you got it, Doctor.
Give him the info link.
Yeah, soundtrack for this game is very, very good. I want augmented sunglasses.
It's David. You in the building?
Just enter the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Where's Pritchard? There he is. Nerd. Final Fantasy 27. So they're going to release 11 more Final Fantasy games in the next 7 years.
About time. What happened? Get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
Alright, so for this part, if you don't get to the helipad, like, real fast, the hostages die. Like, if you spend a bunch of time dicking around here, the hostages get killed. Which happened to me the first time I played this. I spent like an hour here just hacking everybody's computers and looking around everywhere.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you? 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam. I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
I'm not about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance? Or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Thank you for pre-ordering the game. Here's a bunch of fucking random items.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Okay, first thing we gotta do is throw these cheat weapons away. Well, these things too.
Jesus, finally. What's your boss hiding in that plant? Be careful.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen? Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice.
Yeah, I've got the DLC. We can do it. It's a rare instance where the DLC is actually worth playing. It's pretty good.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. What the hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there. Heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Hey, I'm Seago. Thank you for the 32 months. Holy cow.
Hi, Sinatar in chat.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yesterday was apparently my 3-year stream anniversary. I completely forgot. You've been here for almost the entire 3 years. That's crazy. But did you guys see? So when I knocked that guy out, I got 50 experience points. Now pay attention to what happens when I shoot somebody. One of this game's biggest problems. The song, it's from Amberstar. It's called High Seas. It's a song that plays whenever you get in a boat. Yeah, watch what happens when I shoot this guy. 20 XP. So you get more than double the amount of XP for knocking people out. So the game is pushing you towards a specific playstyle. It's so bad. Like the worst decision they could have possibly made. It drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely nuts. Like, why? It's like counter to the entire point of Deus Ex. It gets worse. Don't worry. It gets way worse.
You son of a bitch! Try to get me now.
Why don't I have a crosshair? Did I accidentally shut the crosshair off? Show reticle on. Everything else is fine. Alright. Wait, I forgot to search the other guy, didn't I? But yeah, they give you experience for picking locks or hacking computers and hacking door locks, even if you have the code. So like if you know the password to get into a computer, it's still better to hack it so that you get XP for doing it. It's so silly. The progression in this game is just completely broken. And all they had to do was copy the first game, which got it right. Jensen looks weird without his trench coat. I forgot you don't have a trench coat for this part of the game. He looks odd.
Bridget, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen. May I ask how?
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
I'm not reading all the things in this game. I read everything in the first game because the writing in that game is good, but this one, not so much. Yeah, if you can ghost, you get a bunch of bonus XP too. Whereas in Deus Ex, you only get XP for completing objectives and exploring, and that's it. Doesn't matter how you complete the objective. If you murder everybody, you splatter the walls with their brains, or if you perfectly stealth it, you get the exact same reward. So you can play how you want to play.
Yo, if you in here, you better come out. You high again?
Bonk. I like the takedown animations though. They're pretty funny. Although oddly, it takes power to knock people out. Like you see little batteries underneath the health in the top left. You need one full battery to punch somebody unconscious. It's kind of weird. Come on, battery. Doop a doop a doop a doop. Ba doop a doop a doop.
Zeke said there'd be something in here.
Anytime you want to charge. There we go. Whack. I just shattered his arm and knocked him unconscious, and I'm a merciful soul. Yes. Must plug into wall socket. Ooh.
Take him out! Like that? Keep running, asshole!
I do like that the AI doesn't like cheat and like automatically know where you are. Like he's going to investigate where he last saw me. That's cool. This starts in Detroit because, you know, RoboCop. Gotta make the RoboCop reference. Oh, it's just up there. Hey, Victor. No baby food. You do eat power bars to fill up your battery things, but no baby food. Silly punks. Yeah, I think it gives you like 10,000 bucks to start with, which is not, it's not a ton of money, but it is more than zero. No praxis points. We have 0 praxis. Oh, you could buy 2 at 10K. Okay. What, you don't bring weapons to work? I mean, I keep all my grenades at work.
I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
I hope you guys like the hacking minigame, because you're going to be seeing it a fucking ton. There's so much hacking in this goddamn game. The hacking minigame, it's fine for what it is, but you have to do it way too much. Alright, so people who aren't familiar with this is the hacking minigame. So our objective is to capture this green node. Once we've captured this node, this computer system is ours. But as soon as we start capturing things, we have a chance of the security getting triggered, and it tries to capture our node. So if it captures our node before we capture their node, we lose. So you can capture and you can fortify nodes, which will slow down the capture rate. So if I take this... I didn't even trigger. That's surprising. Okay, I don't have to do anything. I was gonna say we could fortify this, but we didn't actually trigger the security, so yeah. But yeah, and eventually you'll start finding like software that'll help you get through tricky hacks. Yeah, the yellow's a bit much. They tried to fix it in the director's cut, but the yellow is like baked into the textures, so they couldn't just like get rid. It's not like a post-processing filter, it's like in the assets. So what they did to try and de-yellow the game is add this like gray filter, which just mutes all the colors. The director's cut looks so bad. It's just, it's gross. It's like instead of everything being yellow, now everything's like gray and just dull and bleh. Bleh. Double punch. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty too, which doesn't help, but we're pretty flimsy at this point in the game. You come get me. I have enough power to punch you out. Come on.
You should have stayed out of here.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of minigames at all. At all. Especially when you have to do them 1,000 times. Like Pipe Dream in BioShock. Oh my god. Never want to play Pipe Dream again after playing through that game. Boom, 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 boom. Oh look, we got a code that does us absolutely no good. I thought the minigame they switched it to in Bioshock 2 is way better because it only took like 2 seconds to do. It's like if you're gonna have to do this 1,000 times, at least make it fast. That was an exciting room. Bum, 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 bum. Well, there's the hostages.
Help! They're gonna kill us!
Dispersal device armed.
Save us! Get us out
Oops.
Automated dispersal device deactivated. Countdown terminated. Have a nice day.
Pritchard, get word to Seraph. I found the hostages.
I'm relaying good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
But yeah, if we'd spent a bunch of time in the headquarters before coming here, we would have gotten to this room and they'd all have been dead because the bomb goes off after a certain amount of time. But Mass Effect 1's the only good game in that entire series, and that's the one they're gonna fuck with. Great. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Alternate way to get to the bomb. Or, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Whoops. Hi. Oh, the camera spotted me down the hall. God damn it.
You ain't supposed to be here! Where you going?
The amount of saliva that flies out of their mouths when you punch them. Like, goddamn. It's like a fountain of water. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 was basically just Gears of War. Except instead of being 8 hours long, it was 40 hours long. Chest high walls everywhere.
And the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus. Back now to that break.
Yes, the Human Revolution dance. Okay.
Access granted.
What is it now? Who's up? Eat this! Where'd he go? You're dead!
Ow. 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 Oh, fuck.
Stay right there! Well, you ain't leaving here alive! What's the matter? You can't hit me?
Yeah, the thing is, like, when you think about it, like, what jobs are augmentations going to... augmentations as they're represented in this game, like, what jobs are going to get changed? Like, construction work? Security? Police officers? That's about it. 99% of jobs that people have, retail, service, office jobs, etc., aren't going to be affected by augmentations in the slightest. As they're represented in this game, anyway. This game doesn't do a very good job of illustrating the point it's trying to make. It just kind of slapdash throws in just transhumanism, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't really put a lot of thought into it. Like, the labor jobs that augmentations would replace are already being replaced by, like, automation anyway, but just robots. This game has like one of the worst endings I've ever seen. I was talking about that earlier. It's real dumb. But thankfully the rest of the game is good, so you can let it slide. But man, the ending, man. Damage upgrade. Well, we'll be able to see the ending once we get there. I won't spoil it while we're playing, but it's dumb. Not just like the content of the ending, but the way it's presented. Like everything about it is just. It's even worse than the way Mass Effect does its multiple endings. Mass Effect 3, and everybody got like flipped out about that game. And this one, it does it even worse. Praxis kit. So for people who've not played this, Praxis kits are what allow you to upgrade your character. There's tons of upgrades in this game, unlike Invisible 4. There's so many things you can upgrade in this. Dermal armor, we definitely want to get. Carrying capacity, the ability to punch through walls, or to carry big objects. This one's actually pretty good. There's lots of shortcuts you can get by being able to move big things. There's the social log, which helps you win conversations. Radar upgrades, stealth upgrades. It's like a million different hacking upgrades. Being able to shut down turrets might be good. Upgrade your power. This one is silly because there's no way to upgrade like the amount of power you regenerate. Like increasing the amount of power you have doesn't really help you all that much. And of course, swimming. Gotta have the lung upgrade in there. Stabilizers, leg stuff. Yeah, there's so many upgrades in this game. It's crazy. Let's take that. Yeah, no, there's no actual swimming, but there are lung upgrades. So yeah, these things, when you see these earn you extra software that you can use, and then these ones give you money, bonus money and bonus XP if you can hack them.
Access granted.
Password for the computer we hacked. Which again, if you use the password instead of hacking it, you lose out on XP. Because... should have taken the turret disabling hack. But we can just go this way.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me! I forgot all about the arm swords. I never do lethal takedowns in this game. I forgot he has fucking swords in his arms.
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressure me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Exactly, you get less XP if you sword people, so there's no reason to ever do it. Ah. Oh, fuck. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. Everything I've seen from Cyberpunk just makes it look like a fancy Grand Theft Auto game. It's like an open world thing. I've not been impressed by what I've seen. Get off the wall. Rip. Ow. What? What? What the fuck was that?
Don't hide on me, Aug.
There's no game in Star Citizen. It can't expand until there's like something to expand from. The game is such a scam. I mean, there's ships that they've been selling for like almost 10 years that still aren't in the game. 10 years. Like, really? It is a cult. It's just a pyramid scheme. I feel sorry for people who are buying into that. They're just getting scammed. Just victimizing the gullible. Time to hack 50 computers.
Access granted.
$2,000. I spent 60. I backed that game the first day the crowdfunding went live, when the pitch was, I'm gonna make a single player Wing Commander successor. And then the multiplayer stuff was like a stretch goal, and it was just gonna be like, here's like a little like freelancer style world that you can play around in as a stretch goal. What that game turned into is so fucking weird.
Access granted. Access granted.
So much hacking.
Access granted. Access granted.
I don't have room for software? Wow, I have a lot of crap. I like in the other games, ammo doesn't take inventory space. Unlike this one. Look at all this inventory space being taken up by ammo. God damn it.
Access granted. Access granted.
Yeah, Star Citizen has like the biggest budget in video gaming history as far as I know. And what do they have to show for it? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Access granted.
So much hacking.
Access granted.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Access granted.
What? Why? I don't understand this appeal for space legs in all these games now. Like, every game lets you run around on foot and shoot guns in first person. That's like 95% of video games. How many games let you fly around in a spaceship? Not many. Stay in your fucking ship. I don't need to run around on foot. Why you wasted your time? Just put in more ships. Put in more things for me to do in the ship. That's where the development resources should be going. I want to run around. Never get off the fucking boat. I get that it creates immersion, but like the amount of development resources they're spending to add this, and it's just, I don't know. It just seems like a waste of time and money. Oh boy, now I can walk around the space station instead of just picking the options I want from a menu, not to run around. Great. Sounds amazing.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter. I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser. I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You just think that taking a hostage is your only way out of here. You're so committed to that tactic, you're not seeing any other solution. Let her go, and you will.
Sorry, but I got no choice. There's no way I could put my trust in you. You're on the same side as the cops. They got me completely surrounded, and there's nothing I can do. I'm all alone in here.
The cops will be looking after civilians. They're too busy to worry about you. But if something happens to her, you will get their attention. Their priorities will shift, and all you'll accomplish is getting yourself killed.
That sounds reasonable, but I don't know. One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me, and I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, you freak.
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn! You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I say.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
Copy. Jensen out. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
I love how no matter what you do, the cops fucking talk shit about you.
Jensen, you're the guy who was sent in before us?
Well, this guy didn't. Wow.
Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
Access granted.
Nigerian spam email. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing else in here. Doesn't look like it.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the hell were you in all this? Aren't you Sarah's security chief? Son of a bitch! I'd love to get my hands on whoever let him get away.
Keep at it, man. You'll get there. Whoa. Yeah, you can just kill him. But if you let him live, it opens up another quest later on.
You're the reason we were kept out of here. Great. Hope all your little secrets are locked away good and tight.
Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please. I gotta admit, Jensen, I'm glad someone decided to send you in first. No telling what would have happened if one of us ran into that hostage room.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. SWAT will need to debrief her. But you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Hello.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Yeah, it was an AI created by Tracer Tong to try and find JC Denton.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
And now we have our trench coat all of a sudden.
How's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro
Yes,
enhancements.
pilot and all.
I'm just saying
him.
the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
I'm a moral person.
Actually, there is something.
You haven't watched me play a lot of games.
I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Mia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Oh, if you guys are wondering about the jets yesterday, remember yesterday we were getting like all those jets flying by? Apparently there was like a Stanley Cup hockey playoff game or something, and they were doing like a flyby of the arena, which is just a couple blocks from me, so that's what all the jets were about.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month.
Sometimes
After
they'll
that,
do flybys of arenas.
All I really know is the case is still
whatnot.
pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
It's weird though, because it's an indoor arena, so nobody actually at the hockey game would have seen the jets. So I don't know.
You were there that night.
I have no idea.
What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual, and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right? See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
All right. Now we can freely explore this place. No more rushing. Nice matching tie and hat.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
Oh, did you hear yet? There was a demonstration at the Lynn Clinic. Anti-augmenters. Mostly peaceful, though.
I try to keep things chill. I'm not a hyperactive, gotta scream and yell and act like a maniac streamer. Security rating 5, well, we're not getting through that.
This whole situation is going to hurt us, Adam. If it keeps up, the UN is likely to rule in favor of industry regulation, and that will be the end of Seraph Industries.
Another attack? Can't wait to see what the Humanity Front says about it this time.
Where the fuck are you, B-Dog? Brandy needs that, no pause. It ain't like aspirin. People can't die if they hold off taking aspirin. You got 15 min more to meet me behind the gas station. I'm going elsewhere for help. Don't let me down, dude, please. See, as the human body rejects augmentations in this game, and you have to take a drug that's conveniently manufactured by only one company to keep the augs from killing you. Nice little easy way to control the populace. Whoops.
Can someone tell me how the purists were even able to break into the plant? We're supposed to have state-of-the-art security measures here.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if billionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be.
Jensen, you were there, at the plant. What happened? How did that monster get away from you? For a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the time?
Same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
Alright, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this.
Well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
My inventory is such a mess. Grenades don't even stack? Really? Wow. Wow. I guess we did get a praxis point. I could always expand my inventory. Yeah. Is he trying to make the Akira bike in his office? Isn't that the kind of thing you work on at home? Yeah, I think it's more organ replacement that you need the drugs. If you get like a pacemaker kind of thing.
Access granted.
Sports. My favorite magazine. Personal. Proptacular. Didn't lock your computer. Sorry if anybody was hoping I was going to read all that. It's too much, and it's all pretty poorly written. Oh, did I miss drawers? So you can... Beep beep. Whoops, that just waste a stop.
Access granted.
These things are weird. It's like a light plant.
Access granted.
Does anybody take Pritchard seriously? Guy's such a douche.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Nothing to say about me breaking into your office? Yeah, that seems like an accurate description of Pritchard. Freaking codex.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Wow. Wow.
Watch Picus and listen to the one-sided pundits talk about us like we're monsters.
Dory, your family has a right to their opinion. But they don't have the right to ostracize you for yours.
They think I'm some kind of evil farmer. They say I'm harvesting fake
What the hell is this table even supposed to... Weird.
It's just awful.
DiGiorno's, oh man, you're splurging today. Going for that classy frozen microwave pasta. Where's that pizza? DiGiorno's pizza, isn't it? I don't know, I don't eat a lot of frozen food. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno's.
Josie Thorpe. She's the plant manager.
Right, Josie. Yeah, I met her. What happened?
I heard the leader of the terrorists had a gun to her head, but Jensen talked him into letting her go.
Wow, that's amazing. Good thing Jensen was there.
Saved us all another funeral, that's for sure. God knows we've had enough of those.
Frozen food is surprisingly expensive. That's why I avoid it. Oh, this is going to the office. Oops. Well, that's fine.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
I just noticed that Adam Jensen's wearing leather pants.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the Limb Clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Ranch, barbecue chicken, and salami. Huh.
You got it.
I'm not a big fan of ranch dressing. But barbecue chicken and salami would be good. Wow, I'm surprised he has a real fireplace and not like a virtual one. Never trust a man who keeps a painting of himself. Like 7 years from now, this is what they pictured the world was going to look like. It's so absurd. He's got a hollow globe, but a real fireplace. Ham and pineapple pizza's alright. You gotta have the ham though. I can't just have pineapple.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything
Cat
okay?
shit coffee and banana pizza.
Right,
We
like
eating
I
good
know
tonight.
what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words, that man is trouble.
Chocolate marshmallow pizza. I've never had a dessert pizza. I know Dairy Queen makes like ice cream pizzas. Never tried one though.
Please report to your office. Adam Jensen? Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen? Access granted.
That was close. That was close.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office.
I'm busy snooping in everybody else's office. Shut up. Here's my office. Who the hell are you?
Remember me?
No.
That sounds too desperate. Right. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Neuropozyne? What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
You just hack into my own computer. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's the husband of the woman we saved wants to meet us and give us something. I would expect the combat to be pretty bad in Cyberpunk, given that CD Projekt Red have done terrible combat in every game they've made, but beyond that, I'm sure it'll be alright.
Access granted. Okay, well, we got the passcode for the pilot's office. Access granted. Access granted. Wow, somebody actually locked their computer. I am shocked. Access denied.
Rip. I'll wait 30 seconds before we try again. Where does this go? Damn it, I even wasted a stop on that too. I still haven't actually done a Malkavian playthrough of that game. Eventually I'll stream it, and I'll probably go Malkavian.
Access denied.
God damn. Fuck. I gotta use some nukes.
Access granted.
It's because I don't want to cover up the health in the other way. The health at the top left there. Whereas there's nothing on the UI in the top right, so. Yes, I completely rearranged my room. I definitely didn't just horizontally flip the webcam. Yes, 2027. This game takes place like 30 years before Deus Ex, yet it looks like it's like 100 years in the future. Past Deus Ex. It's very strange. See you, Saxa. Have a good weekend, man. Nope, still haven't found that code. Deus Ex is very grounded. Like, it doesn't look super futuristic outside of like the robots and stuff. But they tried to keep it looking grounded in reality.
Oh, Adam.
Not this one.
I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
The guy's name, Adam Jensen. Oh, there's the meme.
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is
Why
the
that
right
turned
word.
into a meme, I'll never know, but it did.
I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Good old Detroit.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the... Ugh.
Bitch.
He's trying to kill me!
What was that?
Calling me disgusting.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil. I know, and that
Well, I'm augmented, and she's all like, "Ugh, augment people are gross. Oh, yuck. Fuck you, bitch. Can have a fucking augmented fueled nap." I'm just amazed nobody reacted. I saved before I did that because I thought everyone was gonna jump me, but nobody gave a shit that I just fucking broke that chick's jaw. If this is how cars look at 2027, that's sad. These are some ugly fucking cars. Dumpster dive. She's still just they're just having their cigarette.
Police! Get the cops! Leave me alone.
Oh, now they're alarmed. Like 10 minutes after I did it.
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime
This is
soon.
like the worst
That's
voice
for sure.
actress. So
Not after
bad.
what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You got any credits you could spare?
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain. But maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I
The
do
Pacifics?
know is that most people can look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
I'm not paying you jack shit for that.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Police! Get the cops! I've got a visual. Leave me alone. It's no use running.
Adam? You got that neural hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss. Inside a police station. It's gonna take time.
Right. Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside, in back or on the roof. Save the frontal assault as a last resort.
There's the police station.
Scientists aren't God, man. They make a mistake, it's a human being that pays.
Maybe those Purity First nuts have got the right idea. Might be the only way to get the governments off their asses and do something.
What the fuck you looking at? Because I know it ain't my charming good looks.
Oh boy. Nope. I thought that part of the floor wasn't wet. Oh.
Adam?
Cheese it.
You got that neural hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss, inside a police station. It's gonna take time.
Right. Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside, in back or on the roof. Save the frontal assault as a last resort.
Look at the equipment you've got. Woo! Why not give me a little demo?
Hey, Jensen.
There's just something
Long
about a
time
man
no
who's
see.
augmented.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
You just gotta look for people who have a name to find the side quests. If somebody is not called a civilian, then talk to them and you'll get a quest.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with Augs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be.
I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Suits me. Rules would only slow me down.
Very dirty Harry of you, Jensen. But we still have to be careful how we handle this. We've worked hard to catch this son of a bitch. I don't want him to walk on a technicality.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're gonna have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I need you to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Nice shotgun.
Access granted.
And we got a stun gun. If we want to tase some punks. How many games use that generic scream sound effect? Of the lady screaming in the background. It's so common. Oh, I can't move the dumpster. Praxis. Okay. This just brings me out over here. That's not much of a shortcut. Whoa. Whoa, where the hell did it go? Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh, it almost bounced in. That would have been super sick. Dang it. I think because I augmented my strength, I throw the ball like super hard now. Whoops. Nice realistic physics. For some reason I thought there was a second supply locker to go into, but nope. Damn it. Holy shit.
The guy you want to deal with is over there. The guy you don't want to deal with is standing in front of you.
Well, then get out of my way. Get out of my way.
You want to buy or sell something? It's all on the computer. What do you want? Okay, that's it.
What are you doing?
Nothing. It's fine.
This is a bad idea, my friend.
Whoops. Oh no. Stream ends in half an hour.
Access granted.
Holy crap.
Access granted. Your silencer might be helpful. Not too worried about it.
Them D-Row cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap. That's far enough. Leave quietly and you won't get hurt.
Keep out of this, Hanser. Get lost.
Tried to stun gun him. Tried and failed.
Them D-Row cats is gonna get popped. My shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18. That's far enough.
Turn around, Og. This doesn't concern you. What the fuck is that?
will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Schedule rating 3. Dang it. Dang it. How come my Augs aren't blinged out like theirs? I want cool gold-plated Augs.
This city is one big gutter and always will be.
You think this is bad? Wait till the UN passes that legislation thing. Detroit is gonna be one giant breadline.
That's what I've been saying. David Seraph ain't saved this city. He split it into the haves and have-nots.
Damn right. I've been living for 10 years. Don't I got the right to get in hand?
Dang it. Hurry, 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 hurry!
Access denied.
I even wasted a stop. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. Take the...
Access granted.
Boom, boom. Okay. Thing over here. Money. And power bar. Glad you enjoy it, man.
Access granted.
code for the security gate. Very helpful when I'm already through the gate to get into the building. Oh. What?
I know you're here, man. What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man. I need my new puzzle.
So this is related to the quest. So this is the stolen, the guy who was stealing the drugs from the office. Let's see. To Brian Tyndall from M. Gilmore.
As all things should be.
Brian, you there? Yeah. Brandy's not doing good. I'll take whatever you got. Can we meet? Not a good idea. Gotta keep a low profile. She's in pain. Neighbors are gonna complain to the cops. She needs new paws, please. Brian, you there? Alright, but I don't have much new paws left. I'll pay. I don't want your money. Mark, it's never about the money. What about Corella? Can you score more NP from him? He's getting less and less cooperative. Shit, didn't you have dirt on him or something? Right here in my pocket, man, but you can only push a man so far. I'll meet you behind the gas station down the street, but hurry. I don't like being out in the open like this. You are the man behind the gas station. Got it. Guess we're going to the gas station. Damn it.
Access granted.
Did they ask for this? Apparently not. I still don't know why that's a meme. Like, that's the weirdest meme. It's like this just complete throwaway line of dialogue in the game. I don't understand how it became a meme. Level 4. Definitely not hacking that anytime soon. I don't think he says it again, as far as I know. No. No hidden pocket. Oh. I was gonna say no hidden pocket secretary with the door code. 1029. Ow. Ow. package of drugs. Crossbow arrows. I don't even remember there being a crossbow in this game.
Access granted. Need praxis. We need to go to Limb Clinic and buy some praxis. That's what we need to do. Need more hacking. Security rating 5? Rip. Jesus.
My pit bull on, man. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Dogmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Let's copyright that shit. Dogmentation. Yo, we gotta be rich, man.
Yeah.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those ug lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson? Where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
That's all I need for now.
All right, I think we need to call it a day. Oh man, all my old saves are there from 2011. Good old cloud saves. Go to the freaking top. Thank you. There. Okay. So that is it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for coming by. Hopefully this isn't too new. You guys are enjoying this. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday with some requests, and Deus Ex will continue on Tuesday. So let's throw a host at somebody here. Looks like Duke Donuts is getting ready to finish up Phantasy Star. Let's go check that out. Alright, catch you later. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend.